Hey everyone, Dabbin here. Just getting set up to start streaming. Got a barbarian build to start working on earlier today. Been wanting to make a boss killer for a while for the killing the council inside the horde. But the problem is making a boss killer build where you can still get to the horde. Just copying a link right now. Okay. Alright. Gonna discuss my build for a second while my partner here that I just met with randomly today. We're doing a tier 7 horde. Got a Death Blow Barbarian build I put together. Here's Dab, the devoted monster. He just likes to go raw and hit stuff and bash it hard. Got 283,572 attack power, 10,148 armor, 115,599 life. As you can guess by looking at this and that I have a Doombringer, this is an overpower build with the Banished Lord's Talisman. Big thing here is getting the multiplier off of Crown of Lucian. Now we could, early on while you're still gearing, I mean, it sounds weird needing a mythic. This is a very gear dependent build, but while you're gearing for the right stuff, I was using a Andariel's Visage just to give me life gain and so I could use my Tyrael's Might and other things. But once you get all your gear, this setup actually works very well. There's no Tyrael's Might, there's no Harlequin's Crest. We have our damage reduction from Doombringer, people. People always ask who uses a Doombringer. The answer is a Barbarian. A Barbarian uses a Doombringer. Alright, so we got Crown of Lucian. Each time you use a skill with a resource cost, gain 15% increased damage and resource costs increased by 30% for 4 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. 15% is multiplicative and 30% is additive. Alright, what that means is it gets very expensive to use stuff. 30 plus 30 plus 30 because 150% resource cost. That gets insane. So the only way it is possible to do this is to give up either the chest or the pants. Pants are more vital to this build. Chests are survivability. Gave up Tyrael's Might because we had to have Invigorating Fury. Invigorating Fury is everything for this build. It gives us life based on the amount of Fury that we spend. So the more Fury we spend, the more life we get. And looking over at our ring real quick so you understand the build. Gain 40 of your primary resource for every 20% of your life you heal. Not for each time, for every. So if you heal for 60% of your life at once, like I probably do a lot, healing for 60% of your life at once is 120 primary resources. So yeah, you can imagine how that fills up my bar pretty well. Alright, next going over to the other jewelry. Core components of the build is the Banished Lord's Talisman, primarily gained from either Tormented Duriel or Tormented Andariel. Banished Lord's Talisman, there's a lot of good stats on it. Key thing is having 60% on the bottom for the second sentence, or the last sentence on there is the most important part. So after you spend 275 of your primary resource, which because of Crown of Lucian, our resource costs are increased by 150%, so we are literally activating this on every other swing. Every other swing, this shit's happening. It's insane. After you spend 275 of your primary resource, your next core skill is guaranteed to overpower. Your critical strikes to overpower deal 60% multiplicative increased damage. That's a separate sentence. The first part doesn't matter. This is always active. Your critical strikes at overpower deal 60% increased damage. Okay? So anytime you overpower, always has 60% multiplier. Going down to that, after you spend 100 Fury within 3 seconds, so every swing we're spending more than 100 Fury. So every time we swing, forget the 3 seconds, every time we swing, our next cast of Hammer of the Ancients or Death Blow, which those are the two things we swing, so every time we swing, our next swing within 5 seconds, guaranteed critical strike and deals 40% multiplicative bonus critical strike damage. This is insane. And yes, I have the Wrath Gem on the Paragon board. It multiplies as well. And yeah, focus on critical strike damage where possible. Now, We don't care about critical strike chance at all. That is a dead stat. Because of our Fury spending, all of our hits are guaranteed critical strikes. Guaranteed critical strikes. Whew. Next we have Starlight Band. Key thing here is the Starlight aspect. Gain the resources whenever you spend life. Aspects vary. I got Death Blow damage here. I got 2 more rolls I could go for. I'd say if I didn't have Death Blow damage on this one, I'd probably go for damage while berserking. Almost ready. Alright, I got resource cost reduction. That could probably be something else for me. Still playing around with this build again. I just built the Paragon board this morning, which I'm excited about. The Paragon build. It's working for me. I didn't really like the ones I saw online, so I just started from scratch, did it myself. Yeah. Ta-da! Alright, going around the board, haven't got to the weapons down there yet. Chest piece. So on this one, strength, 8 fury per second, armor roll. So either this or your gloves takes care of your armor roll. I like having this take care of the armor because the gloves is an offensive piece. Big thing, invigorating fury that gives me all the life I get. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna hold this person up. I decided to turn on the stream so people could see. But you're gonna just see me smash stuff. Heal for a lot of life whenever I swing. Every time. Oh, we're gonna summon Hellborn right now. Wave 1. Let's go.
I'm not ready yet.
So things I want to do. So I can just walk around, just holding right click and just whack stuff as much as I want, and you'll see big orange numbers constantly.
I'm not ready yet.
Because you saw it's programmed with the necklace and the ring. Every time I spend the X amount of fury, or 275 fury, something happens. Every time I spend 100 fury, something happens. I heal every time I spend 100 fury. But if I want to, like I can, because of how it works, I can swing twice with the Hammer of Ancients. And the note on Hammer of the Ancients says that whenever you overpower with Hammer of the Ancients, it increases your damage by 40% for 5 seconds. So I can literally go Hammer of the Ancients, and then my Death Blow gets a 40% damage bonus for 5 seconds. I'm mainly worried about that on big elites and stuff. Kind of just run around playing with these guys right now. Not really doing anything too particularly funny. I don't want to get caught in a crowd though. Now, I do have Yen's Blessings on. Yen's Blessings works great with this build. I'm wearing Sabalt's Wheel, so I have mostly permanent uptime on Rallying Cries. That means movement speed and unstoppable, which is very helpful when you're slow melee. Because this build, I am a slow tank. I got a lot of life. I got a lot of damage reduction. I got damage reduction while I'm unstoppable. Every time I go unstoppable, good stuff happens. Yeah. Be right with you. Hello.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, well we had the Hellborn. Now I'm thinking Hellfire now because this leads to Hellborn. We want Hellfire to create Hellborn. That's where the money's at.
I must wait. I must wait.
Now, since this is a 2-player tier 7, you know, honestly, a tier 8 wouldn't be too much more difficult. Tier 8s are just more time-consuming than tier 7s. I've never really found them too much more difficult. Bosses just have, like, exponentially more life. It's annoying, actually. It's the reason no one wants to do the tier 8. I love this. Without even trying to do the combos, it's still like 100 million, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million. And it's in crowds too. But then, like say, I do call Ancients there, and then I do both of those, and I can get up to, I have seen so far like 800 something millions pop up before. But it's crazy when you think about like the reach of it. And, yeah, it's pretty good. Look at that whole crowd of orange numbers right there. Like if you added up all those in the pile, that's probably 1 billion. So you caught a 1 billion damage hit. Like, I was just walking around holding right click, not really pressing anything else. Yep, I'm just walking around holding right click on those last 3 Hellborn I killed. Just walk up, smack them, and they're dead.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Alright, so on earlier tiers, this build can kill the Lords a lot faster now, but the Lords compete with our Hellborn spawns. We don't want to mess up our Hellborn spawns we got going. Because they compete for the same spawn points.
I'm not ready yet. You still believe in victory? I must wait.
You know, another way to get the same effect is to use bash in the combo, but it's like a third button to the combo, and the necklace combination does what bash does like 2 steps faster. I can swing twice now with Hammer of the Ancients using that using the necklace combo.
I'm not ready yet.
And it'll overpower. Bash combo, you have to critically strike 4 times in order to get the overpower.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait.
It's going to be great with some type of armory system. Where, say, have a whirlwind build and this build. Really, I'd want to use the whirlwind build in this room, and then I'd want to go to this build for the council room. Ooh, here we go. That's why I wanted Hellfire. Hellfire leads to Hellborn.
I'm not ready yet.
And the Hellfire Hellborn have their own independent spawn point. So they don't mess up with anything else you got going on. Means they work out good if you're going for elites.
I must
Yeah, some of the best runs I've ever had have still been like just going all +2 elites. It's been amazing. +2 elites and the a few of the 50% speeds.
I must wait.
The only thing that's always amazing about Hellborn is getting the invigoration and taking the invigoration into the boss room.
I must wait. I'm not ready yet.
I might rather get some movement speed. Oh, this compete with the Hellborn spawn if we got that. Let's do movement speed. We're all in on the Hellborn right now. Don't mess it up.
I'm not ready yet.
There's been times I've changed it in the middle like this, and all of a sudden it's just didn't get hardly any Aether the rest of the way. It was horrible.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, look at we got all these Hellborn. We have more Hellborn spawning.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. ready yet.
It's a lot of stuff.
I must wait.
Stop multiplying. Come on. Are we serious? Are you done?
I appreciate it.
I wouldn't die. Oh, here we go. 50% faster. So 50% faster right now means more Hellborn spawning on us.
I'm not ready yet.
Those snakes are like baby's kids. They don't die, they multiply. Like,
I must wait. I must wait. I must wait.
a little bit of lag there. A little bit of lag. Oh dear Lord. Oh jeez. Let's just try to run through the lag. Pretend there's a safe place over here. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Oh dear. By the way, I got kids in the household that are probably all deciding to turn on their games and streaming stuff all at the same time.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh dear. I just gotta keep hitting buttons. Just gotta keep hitting buttons, people. Because I know every time I spend Fury, I heal myself. I am somehow winning. Yeah. I joke in some of my videos that I make builds that blind people could play. Facts.
Greetings.
You're welcome. I pet my dog for that. Oh, here we go. Been wanting this the whole damn time. Whoa, shoot, lag. +1 help one with spawn. I am lagging all over the place. I'm just gonna spam buttons and act like I'm doing stuff. Hopefully stuff dies. Sorry, it's all. I don't know. Both teams played hard. We'll see.
Not ready yet.
Oh my goodness. This lag is crazy.
I must wait.
Like, I wonder, is the stream recording this lag? Like, I'm trying to run all over the place, but like I'm not. But I'm spamming my buttons and stuff and acting like I am. Like I'm visualizing Hellborn dying. Like they are multiplying though. They're definitely multiplying. There we go.
I'm not ready yet.
Blam.
I'm not ready yet.
Look at all those
I must
Hellborn.
wait.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
I'm not ready yet.
This lag is horrible.
I'm not ready yet.
Somewhat responding now. Like halfway, 50% responding, I'd say. Ah!
I'm not
It's like,
ready yet.
like. Oh my goodness.
I'm low on fury. I must
Doesn't look like you're low on fury. Come on, where are they? Where are they? I gotta hit something to stay alive. If I don't hit something, I can pop into a ghost. By the way, on PC, I got Death Blow on right click, so that way it will automatically swing as I come in contact with stuff.
I must wait.
Are you watching this? I don't know. Oh my god. I'm trying to click on you. I really am. Can we just be happy that I'm winning?
Thank you.
And it's crazy. It's not because I'm streaming either. It's just other people in the house. And I don't know. I've been hearing everybody's been hearing having a lot of problems lately. Oh dear. I mean, I guess someone out there wanted to hit a difficulty button somewhere. All I can do is aim at some open spots and some hellborn heads. See what happens here. Hey, we passed 420. Time to puff the vape. Can I probably would die if I tried to puff the vape while I'm doing this, wouldn't I? But it's right there. I get. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
I must wait. I'm not ready yet. I must wait.
Still lagging a bit. Trying not to put a hex on it though. There we go.
I'm not ready yet.
I think we might just be too much for the game. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not monitoring any chat or anything for the stream. I'm just broadcasting. It usually doesn't impact anything. Plus, I got a pretty beefy computer. Yeah, I don't see anything there. I got teenagers. I think they own the place, but they don't. Excuse me. Nope, still, nope. Nope. Looks like I'm still lagging some. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. And alright, time's up. Let's do this. Leroy. Jeez.
Step forward.
It's gonna be bad. Ah, potion ran out too. Here I am playing all gimped and shit. Pardon my language.
Greetings.
Alright people, who's gonna die? Who are you?
I'm not ready yet.
Flame, Maelstrom, Shadow. Where's that flame guy? Maelstrom, no. You. I hate you. You never stop moving. Oh!
I'm not ready yet.
Die, 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 die. Yeah, still working out a few options on it. Let's see. That. Oh, really? Where'd you go? Oh, there's a 387, a bunch of 330s, 250.
I'm
I
not
got a lot of
ready
options I could do to boost it more. One thing I'm thinking is maybe, I mean, so it'd be every other 7 seconds, but in the
yet. I'm not ready yet.
aspect, I could put aspect of the elements. Right now, physical damage on this build is over 1000%, and if aspect of elements increasing it by 30% is another 300% on 1000%. It's multiplicative. This, oh my goodness, I hate this guy. Can you just stay still and take your beating? Always trying to make me walk through the Hydra heads and stuff. So rude down there. And I hate Maelstrom next. He's not as like slimy. He stays where he's supposed to. There we go, 400 something. 360. 378. 316. 359, 325, 333, 401, 427, 302. Yeah. I mean, if you see a few billion pop up within a second time frame, that counts, right?
I'm not ready yet.
And that wasn't even with like Call the Ancients going too. A few ideas to like really get it going. Another thing is could just put the attack speed aspect on the bracers. I think I might have went with one to boost weapon mastery damage, but honestly I think it's additive. I don't think I'm really getting a lot out of it, you know, the more I use it, because the third blade that I'm using gives weapon mastery damage. So now if I didn't have that stat already, it'd be pretty important adding the stats. But if you've ever heard me talk about buckets and numbers, once you already have the number as a multiplier, you don't get as much benefit out of adding to it as you would, you know, creating a new multiplier. Yeah, I think it works. Okay. There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Alright, so real quick, finish going over the build overview. I'll skim through stuff. That way you can just pause as you need. So on the bracers right now, yeah, we got the weapon mastery thing. So I was just trying it out. I'm testing a lot of things. So I already got attack speed on this build. But I mean, some more from the aspect of whenever your core crits, which is like every swing for us. Whenever your core crits, you get a 25% attack speed boost. So that'd be good. Because yeah, I think this is, it says multiplicative there, but we already have the weapon mastery stats. Like, I don't know, what's damage with mastery? Damage with weapon mastery 216. 216. Okay, well hold on. Okay, damage with weapon mastery 216. After spending 100 fury. Okay, so
I'm low on fury.
Doesn't see it appear on there. Let's see. It's damage to physical 1040. 216. Yeah, I don't see the 70% showing up anywhere. I wonder if it's broken because it doesn't. When I put it on there, it didn't really seem like it increased my damage like it should. I mean, I could take it off and see. And the second tempering on this is busted. I ran out of tempers. I do not want upheaval, overpower stones. But yeah, I did want that damage while berserking. I need that on one or both legendary pieces, or offensive pieces. Sabbat's Will. A lot of stuff we do is unstoppable. Works out pretty good. Got the nice roll damage reduction while unstoppable. Works out nice. Yen's Blessing, we get permanent uptime on our unstoppable rallying cry. So with Sabbat's Will, we're always unstoppable. So, way to go. Overkill. I love 350% damage to injured enemies at the top. That's amazing. Vulnerable damage is amazing. Physical damage. That's why that physical damage is so high. If we didn't need the survivability from Doombringer, I'd put on the Butcher's Cleaver and add more to damage to injured and physical damage. But it really made a difference putting on that Doombringer. Wow, such a difference. Let's see, Death Blow creates Shockwave, dealing 33%, so I can actually get more damage than I have been. Plus 10 to Death Blow, I can get more there, so yeah, there's room for this build to get better. Let's see, Weapon Mastery is now core skills, that makes everything go. Doombringer, a lot more life, some damage reduction, and then proccing lucky hit damage reduction. Grandfather, we're all about crits with what we're doing here, and this right here has a max life for me, so that helps with overpowers and doubles our critical strike damage. On to the skills, you saw me using them. We only got something here to go down the tree. I have the minimum required points in the tree into Hammered Ancients. It's more there for a proc, but it does do a little chunk of damage, so it's nothing to shy away from. So it's got the extra points there. We don't need Pressure Point because we have another way to proc Vulnerable. And then we have gain more Fury. This is a big thing here for the build. The reason we got it. Well, whenever we proc Violent Hammer with Ancients, that increases our Death Blow damage by 40% for 5 seconds. So, as you saw in that fighting, we can overpower with Hammer with Ancients whenever we want. So we can control it. We can go Hammer, Hammer, overpower, and moving on. 5 seconds, Death Blows, Infinite Fury pretty much, and we're good. Alright, we got our life. That's important for overpowers. Just got one thing right here to get a multiplier for damage reduction from elites. We got Rallying Cry, going around, Unstoppable, and Tactical Rallying Cry. Generates 20 Fury and grants additional 20% resource generation. I've tried it without this, it doesn't work. Really struggled in this build by taking this off. The build was a lot smoother by using Tactical Rallying Cry. Cannot save a point here. Some fights you think you can, some fights you can't, and it sucks when you can't. You don't need this for your Fortify like other builds because we just get Fortify from our Paragon board. Going down to the brawling skills. We got 3 of 3 for shout duration because we like to have 100% uptime or as close to as possible for our rallying cry. Again, every 8 seconds, the Yen's Blessing is casting our rallying cry. So our rallying cry lasts 7.4 seconds. So then at 8 seconds, Yen's Blessing casts again for us. So we almost have 100% uptime. We're missing that 0.6 on this second. Alright, we got Charge. Triggers Unstoppable and it's a mobility skill so it doesn't bother Yen's Blessing. We got Leap. Moves us around the battlefield. It doesn't mess with Yen's Blessings. We're pretty much always berserking when we're death blowing, so we got a multiplier here for damage reduction while berserking. Moving into Fury generation because you can't have enough Fury generation with this build. It's amazing. Pit Fighter, we would like to have 3 of 3 here, but to get through the tree, got 1 of 3, 1 of 3. Again, this is Slaying Strike's not as important as other builds because we have 350% of this on the Overkill hammer. And Exposed Vulnerability is amazing. This makes it where Death Blow triggers itself. Death Blow causes vulnerability. Yes, amazing. Death Blow got 5 of 5 plus stuff from items. Death Blow increased damage to bosses. Very nice. Death Blow always gives berserking. Amazing. 1 of 3 thick skin to get through to 3 of 3 counter offensive because we're always fortified. We fortify when we spend Fury, and we spend a lot of Fury. Alright, and here we got Call of the Ancients for the buff. Damage and attack speed, use as you want. Save it for bosses when you're getting close to them. Over here we got maxed out 3 of 3 in all the damage categories. 1 of 3 just so we at least have it in the repertoire. We would like to have that on some of those bad tempers. We get concussion on some of the bad tempers. 1 of 3 Temper Fury to get through, and then 3 of 3 plus the 4 of 3 right there for Invigorating Fury. That way I heal for 21% of her max life. You notice it was 3% per point. So right there we're up to 21%. This is from the chest piece. This is why we cannot use Tyrael's Might. You gotta either get Invigorating Fury on the chest piece or the legs. Legs, this build benefits a lot more from Tibalt's Will than the chest benefits from Tyrael's Might. Because Doombringer gives the survivability we need. And it also gives all the hit points and overpower damage. Because if we had Tyrael's Might, we'd probably still need Doombringer for the overpowers. Because this is an overpower build. And since we want to spend as much Fury as possible, because spending Fury equals damage, we have Unbridled Rage. Core skills deal 45% multiplicative and increased damage, but cost 100% more Fury. Double the Fury, double the fun, double the damage. Let's go. Alright, should do the 60. See what we got there. Bunch of crap. We'll do one over here. We'll do one over here. Still not happy, we'll just throw it all in here. And that is how you get billions over time. Alright, well, thank you for watching, either now, later, in the future, whenever, I don't care. Hopefully it helps someone, and you get to kill some bosses with that. If I took this and killed Duriel, well, you know, we'll do that for fun. Why not? You go kill Duriel? You watching, Belv? Go see what this does to a boss. How about that?
Came apart nicely.
Came apart nicely. Ooh, world boss. Oh, that, I guess that is a boss, huh? Unfortunately, these world bosses have a thing called resilience, so it doesn't really matter how strong you are. It's like they remove decimals off the numbers you do. Alright. I do have an idea for removing Tibalt's Will, though.
Hello.
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 Sorry, everyone, vaping. Alright, so if I remove Tibalt's Will and I put on a legendary pants that had Invigorating Fury, I could put on Rage of Hargonoth on the chest piece. With Rage of Hargonoth, I could find a way to use Rupture. If I could find a way to use Rupture and Rage of Hargonoth, I could just keep casting everything on my bar and it'd be amazing. That'd be, oh my goodness, so amazing. Problem right now is that with the multiplier from Crown of Lucian, Rupture is always grayed out of my bar. I gotta come up with like another 50 Fury. I think I got some ideas, but I might need some greater affixes and stuff for maximum resources on some of my items. I can change some stuff to maximum resources. Yeah. But right now I got 201 for Fury. I believe it was like 259 or something like that to cast Rupture after I had the multiplier from Crown of Lucian. It gets pretty crazy. Mm-mm. 25 seconds.
Greetings.
Alright.
Greetings.
It would be amazing if I found a way to actually kill a world boss faster. Ugh. Yeah?
I'm must wait.
There we go. Hit him hard. You might be removing
Not
some
ready
decimals off my numbers, but they're orange. There's some big orange numbers compared to what you usually get. Oh, I just saw 2 million. I just saw 2 million on those world boss numbers. Wow. That is crazy. I mean, look at that. Oh, 949,000. That's pretty big for world boss numbers. It's going to be what it's like next season, huh? Next season you're going to be like, oh my god, I hit for 1,000 damage.
I'm not ready
They're
yet.
squishing all the stat numbers. He's down, people. Get him.
I must wait.
And another 1,000. Oh, here we go. We're in the execute mode now. Where I got that 350% multiplier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, for a world boss, that was a lot of big numbers. Wow. Whack.
Greetings. Greetings.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. I guess that's about it. Showed the gear, showed the skills, showed some gameplay, showed talent tree. Oh, Paragon board. Paragon board. Skim through it real quick. Alright, here's what the first board looks like. We got exploit there. Here's what the second board looks like. It's Blood Rage. I got Ire there. Going right. Ending right. It is the Bone Breaker. Dominate. Rewind and pause as needed. Next board we have Warbringer. Crusher. Next we have Carnage. Wrath. And then I got Decimator. Imbiber.
Look.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun.